Now I will request the student team members representing the VCD College of Designing to begin with their presentation. Rahul, you can start your screen sharing. Go ahead, guys.
Good evening to all the panelists and attendees present here today. We have a very interesting presentation to share with you all of our master practices as S+PS architects. The masters have shared two very unique projects of theirs, one being a commercial space and another being a residence. Now let us begin with our first project, which is an office building that they have named Plinth Play.
The office space Plinth Play is located in Borivali, Mumbai. The total built-up area is 1400 square feet. The office space is shared among 8 friends, that too with the ceiling height of 14 feet and a panoramic view of Borivali National Park from its 2 facades. Accommodating with the various zones and a seamless flow of people and their activities from one zone to another portrays no rigid hierarchy amongst the users. The space segregation was based on activities such as research, dealing, leisure, and a meeting space. Taking advantages of ceiling height, the 3-foot high windowsill allows the view of surrounding landscape.
This is a conceptual section demonstrating different activities at different plinth platform.
A conceptual diagram of plan showing how plinth is manipulated. As you can see, 3 different volumes A, B, and C, which respectively shows aluminium vertical tubes, combination of plastered and yellow acrylic sheets, and a glass section.
A presentation plan and section showing the office layout, the window which actually has view to the Borivali National Park. Starting from the entrance space, there's a waiting area beside it. Moving further to the level rise of 6 inch, here's a lounge space. The library cum reading room is redesigned merging in the green space as the designer strongly believes that the nature is the ultimate force for thinking. So here's a library space with a lounge chair and a desk at high level of 2 feet. The director room is an unusual arrangement of furniture where 2 partners sit, and it is at higher level of 3 feet to have glimpse of other office spaces from the cabin. At 0 level, we have spaces like pantry, accounts, executive toilets, staff toilets, and storage. Legend 12 in the plan represent the green areas given at different intervals, depicting involvement of nature inside the office premises. A dining loft at level 6 feet 11 inches so that office member can go upstairs and have their lunch. Here's a section for the same, which is taken from the lounge space. In the center around the dealing space, you can see the aluminum tubes, which are only used for segregation purpose, not for any acoustical measures. As the plinth is taken to the research area, we can see plinth become the central idea. So anyone entering in the office can clearly see the plinth play.
Image showing the lounge area. So this is how one enters from the main door into the lounge area. Here all the plinths are done in wood as it is the most convenient method to raise the flooring and a lighter material on top. In the bottom for the base framework, they have used 1 meter by 1 meter of styrofoams. All the platforms have a prominent thickness jutting out so that one would notice it. And the plinths, which are raised much above, are used as a storage unit. Now coming to the lounge space, the material palette chosen is white, pale grey and yellow, which depicts a natural color scheme with specific highlight in yellow. The color yellow signifies warmth. There is a door behind which leads you to the toilet and admin area. In this picture, you can see the inspiring quote, which is a great morale booster for office space. Now from this lounge space, one can enter meeting space at right and a library on left. As plinth plays the central idea, it is clearly visible at all the levels. This is a dealing space area, as we can see how pipes are held from ceiling and then they come down and actually catch the desk. So the desk look floating. This is done to keep the integrity of plinth constant. And there are little peak holes for communication from one zone to another.
Now this is the director's room at a relatively higher level so that one can see the entire office. As the color palette chosen, the team chose light fixtures which were yellow from inside. Now entering into the library space, here is a desk, the lounge area, and behind is the space for keeping books, given with the floating effect by the good play of colors. And in this, the pop of yellow color is used in just the right manner, not just aesthetically, but as material which act as a divider in big white shelf. And sitting here, one can have a perfect view of Borivali National Park. Although space being a constraint, the whole landscape feel is kept intact within the premises, where this 3/5 space has been left for the plantation purpose and thus a clear green view which gives a perfect view of Borivali National Park.
Set of working drawings used for construction, which are provided with dimensions. Graphical information that can be used by the contractor for smooth and hustle-free working on site. This is the electrical layout done for the same project. It shows how electrical items and wires connect, where the lights, switches, socket outlets, and the fixtures are located. A clear electrical plan enables correct installation of electronics. Sections showing the typical details. Now section 1.1 represents level plate. At 0 inches level, we have staff executive toilet. On a level rise of 1 feet 6 inches, we have dealing space. And further, at 3 feet, we have the library zone. As section 3.3 denotes the two volumes, one of aluminium tube panel and another of a glass panel. Section 4.4 is a clear demonstration of loft space at a level of 6 feet 11 inches, which is used as an eatery space for employees. As we go through the sections, we come across the amount of detailing which is done for a 1400 square feet office space.
Now, after a keen study, we have come to a conclusion about this space. The concept of multi-level plinth planning provides a variety of space which together form a system, and various levels of planning provides basis of an effective and more spacious multiple space in an area of only 1400 square feet. Now, what's your opinion, Khushbu, about this?
Yeah, Mohammed, I think that the key to successful color combination is understanding how different colors interact with each other. The selection of a perfect palette, which is the combination of sunshine yet formal, yellow, white, and gray respectively.
Right, guys. Have you noticed that making the space healthy, designer provide a safe and a comfortable indoor environment and enhance the indoor air quality is done with the help of introducing planter pocket at different intervals. I personally feel adding more greens would have optimized the overall effect.
I also feel the idea of managing the entire floor with a single material, which is wood, and replacing it with any bulky material like brick, stone, comes out to be emerging it with overall interior design. And also the wood coated with veneer gives the feel of lighter material which makes the space look more subtle.
3 distinctive volumes done in glass, aluminum tubes, and plastered yellow acrylics is again an innovative method of space segregation, only on the basis of materials and keeping it minimal yet aesthetical. Let us now begin with our second project, which is a residence known as House in the Clouds. The project name is so apt to its concept. Mumbai has a few green spaces, of which RML Colony in Goregaon East happens to be one. This duplex on the 48th and 49th floor of a tower overlooks this large expanse of greenery with lakes and mountains beyond. As the concept image shown here, the floor to slab height is 12 feet with 11 feet 6 inches clear height. The use of curved planes of the walls accentuate this softness, whereas the wandering line of a metal pipe in all the three axes the flow of space both horizontally and vertically in the house.
The project is done for a family of 4, husband, wife, and their 2 daughters. This is the 48th floor plan as one would enter from the main door here. All the graphics done in solid black hatch represent shear wall. Being the 48th floor, the construction was given prior attention, which means there is through and through concrete. As one steps in the entrance lobby, there is a little window through which you can peep into the kitchen, working like a service window to drop groceries, etc., without disturbing the living or dining space. Here you can see the kitchen, utility, staff toilet, store, and powder room. Then there is a system to take you towards the staircase, but not in a normal way towards work. There is an interesting combination of first few steps which will take you to the straight flight after. The staircase was planned in the open area to use it as an interactive zone and not just as a construction element. Beyond that was the dining area, which takes you to the outdoor deck of 8 feet width. The choice of keeping dining area a double height space was that this space is where everyone gathers and spends time together having their meals while enjoying the view from the open terrace. Legend 10 is a little raised wooden platform to access the view of beautiful green space out there. Moving further, there is a set of 2 bedrooms with attached toilet for both sets of grandparents who visit